everyone, it's Fiona Edgar, Astrologer here, and I thought that I would make a quick video answering some of the questions that you have asked me on that certain website which shall not be named, that begins with T and ends with M. So I am making daily updates on there to talk about the astrology for that particular day. So you can find me on there. So the first question that I wanted to answer was, someone asked, what does it mean if you were born on a new moon, astrologically? So first of all, on a new moon, the sun and the moon are in the same sign. They're making a conjunction. So it can either be applying or separating, and it will be slightly different, taking that into account. Generally speaking, someone that was born on a new moon, if you think about that, okay, so the moon is completely invisible in the sky and it's a dark moon. First of all, in karmic astrology, we would look for issues that run down the maternal line of that person's family. So the sun is kind of causing this moon to be completely black. First of all, that can be someone that may not be fully in touch with their feminine side. So if this is a man, then there are issues coming from the male side of that family and their relationship with females. So that person would really need to work on that and make sure that they have a healthy relationship with females, because the karmic astrology is showing that there is indeed some kind of issue there. So in a female, this can manifest as maybe that person had to be really strong when they were growing up and they didn't necessarily get to nurture those feminine qualities. They also, either of the sexes that has this placement, it's a possibility that their mother died, or they were raised without a mother, or else there was some kind of lack of feminine influence as they were growing up. So that's going to affect their relationships as they get older. Now, I'm not meaning to sound negative here at all. There's always positives and negatives. So the first thing another thing that I want to address is that if you look online, you'll see a lot of stuff about, oh yeah, if you were born on a new moon, it means that you're a new soul. That like irritates the hell out of me, because it's simply not true. I've also read other astrologers saying that if you were born with a lot of your chart below the horizon, it means that you're a new soul. It's just complete nonsense. It can mean that person is more focused on, their family, their emotions, their possessions, rather than the external world. But this can simply be an introvert. So with the new, being born on a new moon, it doesn't mean that at all. It does mean that in terms of your reincarnational cycle here on Earth, that you are entering a new phase. So look at the sign that the moon and the sun are in for more of an idea on that. That can be a positive thing, because some people can be trapped in the same behavioral patterns or like karmic cycle for generations, for many lifetimes. So being born on a new moon would be a good way to break that in terms of karma. So you just have to work on nurturing your feminine side, whether you're a man or a woman. Like if you are a man, this is going to come out in your relationships with women, okay? The sun is going to scorch the moon. So it can be a bit like you need to work on your emotions. You need to stop blocking them out. You need to cultivate a healthy relationship with women, okay? So the next question was, or it wasn't really a question, it was just something that someone mentioned me, and they were asking about omens. So omens from the animal kingdom. And that's really the best place. Nature will always give you messages. So it could be a bird that's flying past, it could be a badger that jumps out, or a fox, or a raccoon or whatever. So I believe that the only true omens that we can get are really from nature, and dreams and stuff like that. So it's always worth looking it up. If you don't know what it means, look up the animal online and see what qualities it has to work out what the message is. So they're messenger animals. It's not the same thing as your spirit animal. These animals just appear briefly to give you a message. Really it's like the universe speaking to you. So you can also get messages by looking at the clouds and the winds. It's important to take into consideration the directions, because the directions all have different meanings. So yeah, I mean, it's something that's just been forgotten over time. I get a lot of messages from nature, especially animals, because I'm really in tune with the animal kingdom. And sometimes, I'll see a crow fly a certain direction, or birds are very active that way. Like they will literally come up to you, and, they're insisting that you listen to them. So it can be any kind of bird with different meanings. So I think that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions about astrology or anything else, then just drop them in the comments. We have just started Pisces season, and I'm really feeling that change already. It feels a lot more dreamy, not as harsh and chaotic as Aquarius season, because Pisces is a water sign. So pay attention to your dreams. You will be feeling a bit more psychically switched on than usual. But I like this. The start of Pisces season is always good for me because it makes a nice trine to my moon in Scorpio, and eventually makes a grand trine with my sun in Cancer. So it's all about the feels, it's all about the emotions, emotional work, doing work on yourself. Pisces season is a good time to do work on your subconscious. What are your subconscious? You can literally be controlled by your subconscious, and you will not be aware of it. Maybe the same thing tends to happen to you over and over again. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a stroke of bad luck. There's no such thing as luck, obviously, but it's your subconscious talking to you. It's repressed stuff that you've buried. Your mind has done that so that you can still function in your everyday life. So your subconscious will come out in the choices that you make in terms of your relationships, or in terms of other things that you other choices that you make. So dig deep into that so that you can emerge reborn in the springtime with the baby lambs and the flowers and the trees coming to life. This is the purpose of Pisces season. It's to go into that subconscious. What do you need to get rid of from last year so that you can frolic in the fields and welcome the sunshine as a newly born person. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. If you, like I say, if you have any questions, just drop them there. Not personal questions, because I need to do a reading for that. But if you have any like general astrology or spiritual questions, feel free to ask. Thanks, guys. Back soon. Bye.